right, first round. What's going to happen? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Trips them up. Player 1 with the life lead. The jump-in is denied. The grab misses. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Bops him with the target. Knockdown. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Who will capitalize on an opening first? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the... Oh, how did they spot that? Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them. What's next? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Hand slap. What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Jumps. Blocks the impact. That's a counter. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. All the throw connects. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Still scrapping for control of the stage. No! Critical art now. Punish, counter, finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws him down. Player 2 has the life lead. There's a corner switch. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Decides to buff up while they can. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Good old slap KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Box him with a target combo. Shoots off a fireball up close. Feeling out the spacing. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Taking stock. Blocks it. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. So charges forward. Player 2 will need to play it conserved. All the throw connects. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Like this is gonna be bad news. What now? Ooh, what a smart throw. Getting it all on the drive rush. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Get them flying. Both sides getting ready. Lots of distance here. Who's baiting who? Both of them back up. Oh, yo, Ross, super hit. Flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Looking to follow up after that. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Oh man, better look away because when Ed's draining in the chamber, it can get very ugly. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? A jump? Barrel oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 2, this can lead to some big damage. Dangerous rushes in. Gets the counter hit. trade, but still works out. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. They've been keeping a full drop. Ooh, what a smart blow. Player 2, are you kidding me? Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Pokes with a medium kick. Anything could happen here. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Decides to go in with the target combo. Whiffs the throw. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Throws them to negate the block. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Jump! There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Knockdown and... Okay, creating some space here. Psycho knuckle! The grab misses. Closes with the throw, hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jumps in. Can't take the throw. A trade, but they're not worried. Sumo headbutt. Player 1 needs to use the burnout trigger. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. On for the critical arm. Spends all that gauge for a one-way trip to the chamber. And looking to deal some psycho damage here. Amazing. Oh boy, both flatlines them. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps in. Throws him. What's next? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Decides to go in with the target combo. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Difficult situation for a throw. All right, what's coming up next? Goes for the throw. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Blocks the low heavy. With the cycle, uses the gauge for a super arm. Counting on the super to do the job. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 2 will charges forward. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump-in. Show of force. That's not gonna hit. Hits them with a 1-2-3. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Peppers them with a psycho blitz. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Looking for a chance. Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in. Player 2 brushes that off and keeps going. 100-hand slap. Knockdown and... There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Jumps up. Sucker! Uses the target combo with a flip. Looking to impress with this super. We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Slaps them! They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Wraps it up with a throw! Last last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Start things off with a jump in. Who will come out on top? And the throw is denied. Controls the distance with a smart kill rush back. Still plenty of time left. Definitely stays out of range. Uses the target combo as a filler. Throws him. Both sides getting ready. Expect to see some fancy stuff as we're near. This can lead to some big damage. Absolutely relentless. Get powered up. Amazing. Dangerous range here. How did they read that throw? Crossed up. A jump and knocked him out of the air. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Okay, here we overhead, but it won't work. This is a critical moment. What are they gonna do? They both decide to ease the tension and back off. Bob Jankovic! They're just gonna go for it with this super. Oh, it is over. Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. Big throw. Box him with a target. Sticks the combo. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Goes for the drive rush there. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Managing their drive gauge well here can open up a lot of good chances for them later in the round. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Trying to read each other here? Reads their mind and takes the throw. From up above. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checks him with the projectile. Slips the grab. Gets the counter hit throw. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Big opportunity now in this corner. Very solid corner. Good old slaps. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. Peppers them with a psycho blitz. Were they baiting them into that? Burnout activate. Oh boy. Level 2 super. Player 2 overhead, but it won't work. Time to reassess the situation. Controls the distance with a smart kill rush back. Player 2 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Are we gonna see a comeback? Wrecks them. Closes it out. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Throws them to negate the block. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Throws them to negate the block. Did well to get the buff in there. Nice tech. So they blitz forward to pressure the opponent. All right, what's coming up next? Both fighters are barely alive.
You're mine!
Are they thinking about how to steal this round? Zones with the fireball. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Lots of up for the Psycho Cannon. Time to start cooking. They were right to be on guard there. That's not gonna hit. Each hit is so important here. A critical situation for both fighters. Show of force. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously right now. Time to reassess the situation? So, what's next? They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Time's up. We didn't see much action from our fighters there. I wonder how they're going to engage next round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. That entire round went the distance, but we'll see how they decide to change it up for the rest of the game. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Taking stock. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Hits him with a stopping block. 100-hand slap. A quick breather. Uses the target combo as a filler. Off for the Psycho Cannon. Time to start cooking. That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Are we gonna see a comeback? The overhead denied. Sight closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in. Who will come out on top in this final? Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Sees the overhead coming. Holy, shrugs that off. Target combo into, turning it right up with a super. Busts out the early super for the burns out. Okay, here we go. Rushes in. Player 2 reads the throw and escapes. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take it? Reads the jump in perfectly. Looking for a hole. Nothing stops this train. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? The overhead denied. Ugh, take a seat. Are you kidding me? Player 1 delivers the upset. That's one for the replays. They are letting it fly from the get-go. Jumps, big throws. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The throw hits, now the fun begins. Next up, will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Opts for the throw. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Both sides looking for an opening. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Handily escapes the throw. We're at the halfway point of the round, and both fighters should be well past the warm-up phase. Halfway through the round now. Expect to see both fighters take it to the next level. Takes a trip. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The super armor does its job. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Only 20 more seconds. What's it gonna be? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. That drive impact doesn't get through. Gets Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Charges forward. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Knockdown and both of them delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Genius read. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big throws. Going in. Tends the meter, hoping for a good return. What'll happen here? Can they keep on him? Jumps in. KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Whiffs the throw. Blocks the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Deftly shuts out the jump in. What are they thinking here? Player 2 chases them down. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Reads their mind and texts a throw. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Impacts a no-go. Oh, easy tech. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Throws them to negate the block. Opt for the cycle cannon. Time to start cooking. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a Boicho. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Sneaks in above. Player 2 will look to apply. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Both fighters planning something? Jumps? What's the next move? There's a change of side. 100-hand slap. Jumps up. Throw is denied. What a read. Uses the target combo as a filler. Reversal. Player closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Deftly shuts out the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Knockdown. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Deals some damage with that twitch combo. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Holds out with the block. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Shows the medium kick. One chance here may end this match. Takes a trip. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jumps? Scrapping it out up close. Still very early in the round. Grabs him. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Flies in with a hits him with a stopping bomb. Super art on deck and uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Grabs and throws them away. What, were they baiting them into that? Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player 2 will need to use their meter here wisely. Barely blocks the jump in. And on the ball critical. What's gonna happen? Jumps? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Doing some quick planning? Are we gonna see a throw is denied? What a read! Jumps! How did they read that throw? The drive impact doesn't work! Breaks through with the throw! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Get powered up! The last round. It's now or never. Manages to block the jump-in attack. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Genius read with that throw escape. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Throws them. A quick breather. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Player 2. Oh, yo! Rock super hit! The super doesn't hit. What were they thinking? Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Jumps! Looking to follow up after that target combo. What? Oh my god, what a throw tech! Player's throw is denied. What a read! At the mid-impact, squash! Nothing stops this train! I assume the pleasantries are just about over. Okay, here we go. Player 2 needs anti-air in the clutch. Slaps him! Amazing! They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? The noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Rushes in. Crowns him from above. Neko Damashi! Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Do they have that? Was a magical shot! Player 1 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Definitely stays out of range. This could lead to some big damage. 100-hand slap. Burnout activates. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Forward throw to continue the pressure. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Next hit will end the round. Their life is looking to clean up the round, ending it with a powerful drive in. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? The attack is parried. Whiffs the throw. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in is denied. Grabs him, knockdown. Jumps in. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Breaks the block with a throw. Psycho cannon's activated. Let's see what they do now. What'll happen here? Now, can they finish? Just goes for it at this range. Smart play with the throw. Knockdown and gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Show up force. Are we gonna see a comeback here? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Psycho Blitz wakes them up. Ooh, what a smart throw. Okay, here we go. Cross super hard incoming. Okay, nobody blink. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someone's gotta make a move. They're in range. How did they read that throw? This could lead to some big damage. Oh my, the bulldozer closes it out. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Opts for the throw. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. What's the play here? Sucker! Combo with the target combo. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. I'd like to see them use this drive disparity to shift the tide of the fight to their side. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Life lead opens up. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Peppers them with a Psycho Blitz. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but their closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Taking stock. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Jump! Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Jump, show of force! Smart play with the throw. A quick breather. Player 1 needs to use the threat at the corner here. And whiffs! They're wide open! Jumps up. Throw is denied. What a read! Reads the jump in perfectly. How did they anticipate that jump in? We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Not close enough for the throw. Spirits are lifted. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. They are not getting close to each other. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Crowns them from above. Connects with the throw. He reads the throw and escapes. Sets up with the jump in. Will the super art do anything? Makes what were they thinking? Send them flying. What's next? Jump! Knew the throw was coming! Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory before the bulldozer levels them? Closes it out! Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle! Talk about a show, that match had it all. They're still hungry, both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Starts with a jump in. That drive impact doesn't get through. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Jumps up in a dire situation. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Opts to create space to start. The jump in is denied. The charge is forward. Still slugging it out at this range. Good old slaps. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Player 2 can build off this lead. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets the jump in. Big throws. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. In there! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The jump in catches them. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Blocks the jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. The jump in is denied. Nice tech. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Holds out with the block. Gets the jump in. Throws him. What's next? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Still slugging it out at this range. Blocks it. KO. 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Got their eye on the air. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Nails the anti-air. Good old slaps. Player 2 needs to use the front of the corner here. Bops him with a target combo. Going in. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Both of our combatants are cooking up something. They were expecting that drive impact. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big throws. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who hits them with a stopping block. Uses the target combo as a filler. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps. Perfect execution with the anti-air. A quick breather. Noticeable life lead is a crowns him from above. Slaps him. What a finish! Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Did well to get the buff in there. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Goes for the throw. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Throws them to negate the block. Reacts to the throw. Gets the jump in. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Player 2 chases them down. The throw misses. Likely, they can't squander this punish counter chance. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Knockdown. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 creates a good KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump in is denied. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Reads their mind and texts the throw. Player 2 has the meter lead. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Bops him with a target combo. All right, what's coming up next? Jumps in. Throws him. What's next? Good old slap. Goes for the level 1 super. Uses the target combo as a filler. Butt smash. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Both fighters planning something in there. That was a